Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Ben. I wanted to make a short little video on risk taking. So, as you saw in the title, this is all about taking risks and understanding risk reward analysis. So, I run my own online business. It's drop staffing. It's a recruiting company, and basically what I do is I find candidates for clients that want staff, and they pay me fees for it. So, with that being said, I left a corporate America job to start doing this because I found a lucrative market that I could exploit and make a shit ton of money doing. And I think that it's important to reflect sometimes, as I have been lately, just working deals, making money, and kind of doing things completely on my own. Whereas, a year ago I wasn't. A year ago I was dependent upon a certain corporation to give me a wage, to give me my living, to give me my health care and everything. But ultimately, you have to understand risk and risk analysis. So, to me, what's riskier for someone working at a corporate job where you have a certain wage and you have one position that could be eliminated at any given moment, or working for yourself, utilizing skills that you have strengths in and putting them to work for clients and working for yourself, using your own self-will and paying yourself? Well, ultimately, you could be eliminated from this in a heartbeat. And if you got eliminated from this somehow and it didn't work out, you can go back to this at any time. So the risk is kind of heavier on this side than it is on this. So anyone working in a corporate job, taking a salary home, basically a wage slave, right? That person is ultimately at the most risk. That's how I see it. Somebody working for themselves, running an online business, creating income for themselves, being in control of their time and their life, that person has zero risk because ultimately they can always fall back into the corporate slavery world. So, these are some shower thoughts, right? But, you need to think about these things when you pivot in your life, and you need to understand that if you're going to make a move into online business or you're going to make a move into business in general, think about it. Think about the fact that your job is something that's been designed for you to do from birth, right? Your job is just to go to school, to understand the 9 to 5 concept, to get a degree in some random field. Mine was political science from the University of Washington. And with that being said, I don't utilize that. No big deal. I still have the degree. Great. That's fine. Some people do utilize their degree and they're very specific in what they do. But in business, you have to understand that the risk really is not on the side of the business. The risk is really on the side of you putting yourself in one particular position that could be eliminated at any moment. That's riskier than anything at all. If you break it down into nuts and bolts, you're sitting in a position of complete vulnerability by doing that. If you have something on the side or multiple streams of income, or if you're working a particular business that you're in control of entirely, you are the one creating your own destiny. If you're a wage slave working for a corporation, you're building somebody else's dream and you're just building corporate profits for all the fat cats at the top. Nobody in corporate America working as a wage slave will ever get rich. That's a fact. It doesn't matter if you make $85,000, $95,000, $150,000 a year, something like that. None of that is scalable. Okay, so I could go from a $30,000 a month with 3-4 clients that need like 5 placements apiece to $100,000 a month next month if I had like 10 clients that needed 5 placements each and I just went ham, right? And I could make 130 G's in the span of 2 months. You can't do those things in corporate America. You cannot scale like that. You can't take on new business like that. You're not in control of any of those elements, right? So even if you're in a sales commission job, or if you're, in a position where you just get a set wage, you're screwed as far as scalability goes. So all that's off the table for you. Getting rich is not an option in corporate America. Getting rich is only an option if you're the CEO, or if you have equity in the company and there's an exit and acquisition. So that's just my 2 cents. I want you to understand risk analysis, right? So if you're watching these videos that I make, me being in recruiting, starting a recruiting firm, jumping from corporate America just under a year ago, I want to tell you that the risk is all on the side of corporate America. The no risk is all on the side of being in control of your own business and your destiny. That has zero risk to it. The ultimate risk is being in corporate America.